When we look back at our time motorcycle riding the Peru Great Divide, it's easy to remember the wild, remote off-road days, the vast landscapes, the raw, proper adventure. Those moments that felt so cinematic. What fades with time are the so-called mundane days, the days that didn't look awesome on camera, the days that weren't about conquering mountain passes or carving through the dirt at 5,000 metres. Because some days aren't about the adventure itself. Some days are about making the adventure possible. At the time, they don't feel exciting. They feel more frustrating than anything, and pretty slow and uncertain. They're the days spent searching for the basics, the things that back home are effortless. Fuel, clean water, cash from a working ATM. Out here, none of it is guaranteed. Every essential takes time, patience, and sometimes a bit of luck. And yet, looking back, those days are just as much a part of the adventure as the big dramatic ones. The in-between moments that quietly shape the journey. And today was one of those days.
Good morning, Hayley.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, good. Oh, this is freezing. I'm just going to wet wipe.
A little bit cold?
This water is like frozen. I'm not using it.
So what are you up to this morning? Apart from trying to thaw out.
I'm just washing plates at the moment. They're frozen as well.
Okay, so what is happening? I'll just show you because Hayley's just pulled me over. She's trying to do the washing up. And
right, so that tap didn't work. So Matt's just gone to get water out of the shower. I've just been moaning. I probably spent maybe not even 5 minutes trying to wash the pots and pans, and my fingers were in pain, and I thought I was being a bit of a baby. But what's happened, I don't know if you can see, but the water that we poured in there has basically turned to ice. So it's come out as water, but like it's frozen. Really cold.
yeah, so it's cold this morning. Thought we'd get the wet wipes out to clean some of the dishes, and they're all frozen as well, being in the bikes. It's about -3, -4. So yeah, we're just waiting for the sun to thaw us all out. Hayley's hands are a little bit cold. But yeah, this is where we ended up staying. Super little basic place. Toilet outside, little sink, and that's the accommodation. We stayed in that room down there, and then the bikes are just right outside here. Still got ice on them. But we slept well. We slept great. There was a little heater in the room, so it just took the chill off. We were toasty. Dare I say it, I was actually a little bit warm. I had to take my hat off, took my socks off, took a fleece off. So yeah, it's a perfect little place to stay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna leave these in the sun because they keep freezing over. Like everything. If I leave it for a bit, the ice is starting to form on it. So I need it in the sun before I
Let everything warm up.
Before I tackle it, yeah. Like it's all sticking together. Look. Yeah.
The morning struggle is real.
Okay, so we're packed up, ready to go. Ironically, one of the reasons why we wanted to stay in accommodation and not camp, apart from the obvious, which is because it was really, really cold last night, we wanted to have an early start and get on the road early, but it's actually 10 o'clock. So it didn't really make much of a difference. We had to wait for everything to thaw out and, you know, like trying to wash up the plates. And as soon as the water came out, it was already starting to freeze. So yeah, that was kind of the main reason really that we left a little bit later. And it took a while to get ourselves out of bed because it was pretty chilly. But we're out now, feeling nice and warm and ready to hit the road. First stop is that we're going to go into the town, try and find some fuel. That's our priority. We also need an ATM. We got a little bit of cash to maybe buy a couple of litres of fuel each. But yeah, that's the priority. Assuming there's a plaza here, every town that we've been to in Peru has a lovely little plaza. So we're going to head to one of those in the hope that maybe one of the shops sells some fuel. So yeah, let's see.
Okay, let's just zoom in on our new route. We're on the third leg of this route now, the third part of the GPX file. See if we can find a plaza first. See if we can find some fuel or some money.
If there's no plaza here, this will be the first town we've ridden through in Peru that doesn't have a plaza.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sure it's got something.
Yeah, I don't see a plaza. Damn it. There must be somewhere that's like a shop. Should we go around the town quickly?
I think so. I think we'll go back to the main road and ride through. I've got 2 bars of fuel, so
yeah.
I don't really fancy going into the mountains. And
no.
The next fuel station we can see on the map is like 130 k's away plus.
And lo and behold, there is a plaza. Usually in these plazas, they have bigger shops. Let's head back to that shop that we drove past.
There's nothing really going on in this town, is there?
No, it is a ghost town.
Hola.
Buenas.
¿Dónde está pasando la camioneta? Ahí. Mira.
Gracias.
Mira qué lindo.
So she's saying either down there, but that looks closed, or I think she's saying the hut where we actually
checked in.
So we'll go and ask the guys there. Okay, let's try this little place here. This is where we checked in yesterday. See if they've got some. See if they've got some gasolina.
Is it a shop as well? Do they sell water and stuff?
It's a shop as well, yeah, they might have water, yeah. ¿Tienes gasolina? Sí? Oh, muy bien. Maybe Diaz.
20.
Pardon?
Un galón 20.
2 gallon. Okay, Hayley, so it's 1 gallon for 20. We'll just put a gallon in each bike, shall we?
Yeah.
That'll be fine. Muchas gracias.
Ya no tengo.
¿Una más?
Mitad nomás, ya no alcanza. Ya no tengo más. La mitad.
¿Cuánto tienes?
Tengo medio galón nomás, ya mami. Alcanzará más.
Oh, you are media? Half of that? Okay. Muchas gracias.
I wish we'd known that before, because we've just pumped 3/4 of it into my bike. We could have done with splitting it 50-50 between the two.
Well, you've got less fuel than I do, so...
Oh, I suppose that, yeah, it does work out like that, doesn't it?
I've got half a tank. If a little bit, I'll be alright.
I've got 5 of 6 bars now.
Oh, perfect.
So that's sweet.
First mission of the day, complete.
Yes.
Oh, muchas gracias. Perfecto, gracias. ¿Tienes agua grande, sin gas? No.
Ahí, ¿dónde está pasando el carrito? Ahí.
Ah. Uy, okay, perfecto. Ok, ¿cuánto cuesta? 30. Muchas gracias.
Okay, we have to go somewhere else to find water.
Oh, man. We just pulled over because there's this beautiful waterfall and it's all iced over. And then you got alpacas, llamas, everywhere. This landscape is so nice and this road is awesome. What a good start to the day.
This road is perfect. It's just coming up through this valley, following the river. Real nice sealed road, twisting its way through the rocks. It's a real nice way to start the day.
We've just stopped on the road. It was too nice to wait for a lay-by.
Should we keep going?
Yeah. What a life for these alpacas and llamas. So we're a little bit off course from the GPX file, the trail, but we've just decided to stick on this lovely main road because it's just so pretty. So we just figured let's just stick on here. We join back on the trail soon, so we'll be back on track, but just couldn't miss this. It's so nice. The road is really nice as well, really smooth. It's nice to have a bit of variation.
Okay, this looks promising to get some fuel. I think we'll fill up main tanks, auxiliary tanks,
Cooker.
the cooker, the fuel bag.
¿Cuánto va a llenar?
Lleno. Dos motos, sí.
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 What'd she say?
I think she's going to check that she can take card. Well, she started filling my bike now anyway, so. She's getting the card machine. Lovely.
Do you want to get the cooker out as well?
I'm already ahead of you. Está bien.
It's nearly 3 p.m. and yeah, it's been a bit slow going, it feels, today, because we've obviously needed to get fuel, we need to get money and everything like that. When you're following these amazing trails, when you do need to stock up on essentials, you kind of have to go off track to go back to civilization. We've just filled up the bikes now, which is really satisfying because we've filled everything: tanks, cooker, mats, fuel bag. So at least we don't have to worry about that for a few days. But we just need to get an ATM pretty quickly. So I think we've only got a little bit left. We're hoping this, I don't know if it's a city or a town, I'm hoping that they have cash. Yeah, it's been one of those kind of days really. Not really exploring, just more of like being on a mission to find stuff. But it's still been a very, very nice drive. It's been really nice just being on some tarmac, to be honest, after being on those windy, sandy roads for a few days. So it was quite a good excuse just to have a bit of a break too. Not 100% sure if we're camping tonight. Matt is not feeling great. I think after the egg, rice and chips that the hostel owner made for him yesterday, he's feeling a little bit dodge. I feel fine for the which is a first. I'm usually the one that feels ill, but he ate that and I didn't, so we're guessing it's that. So he's not feeling 100%, so I don't think at the moment, I don't feel like camping is on the cards. Wow. God, this is a lot bigger than I anticipated.
Yeah, you didn't look at the map properly.
I have no perception of the map versus reality.
We going left here.
And then turning right at this junction.
See it anywhere?
Multi-red on the left.
Right.
Ugh.
Take your phone and your keys. So Hayley, we got some cash.
Got some cash.
It's the first time in a while.
I know. Thank God. I was getting really worried then. But it's good. The minimum amount isn't loads, so I think we'll go back tomorrow.
The maximum amount isn't a lot, you mean?
That's what I meant.
That's the one. We'll come back for a second go tomorrow. Got the ladies here sitting on the side of the street doing their knitting. Are you ready, Hayley?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens to this map. Okay, that's not. We'll go in the opposite direction. This is a busy little town. Well, it's got to be a city, surely. So it looks like we're going to ride through this doorway into this hostel. Okay, shall I lead the way, Hayley?
Yeah.
What I'll do is wait for a break in the traffic, and if you pull your bike back a bit, because we're going to have to ride at it quite square on because of the big
Yeah.
drainage gully. I'm not sure I'm going to get through that door in there. Okay.
I'm really curious to see how you do this. Oh.
Muy bien. Right. Literally riding straight past reception. Very good.
Well, there was no mentions of that in the reviews of this place.
Hey, good. So what's happened is we've come into this town to get some cash. It's 4:15. Hayley found us somewhere to stay because, well, why not? We're in town. It's getting late. And it just worked out, didn't it?
Yeah.
Just worked out. We can get some more cash out here tomorrow. So we're stocked up. We can get some more food. We're full of fuel and we'll be ready to go. Sweet. Alright, let's go and
Get us sorted.
let's go get a room.